The world is hard enough as is, and life is too short to be bad at sex. You need to master the art of love and to find inner peace. It all works together, don't you think? So to help you in this journey, we welcome back Miss Anna David to the show. Thanks so much for being here, Miss Anna David. All right, let's get to our first question. It's from a guy who wants to know what you and I are into.
What do you guys look for in a man? What are the most important qualities to you, both as a date and as a lover?
All right, Anna, you begin.
Oh, what I'm looking for in a man, it's kind of a long list. I like a guy who is independent, who is, I love my career, so I want a guy who's really into his career. I want a guy who's honest. I want a guy who mostly is a really nice guy, but isn't going to bend over backwards for me because, you know, I hate it when, you know, somebody sort of doesn't have as much of a life going on. Yeah. So I don't want them to be too impressed by me.
Well, let me ask you a couple questions.
Yes.
Does he need to be very good looking?
No.
Does he need to be tall?
No.
Does he have to have a big penis?
No.
Does he have to have a lot of money?
No.
Does he have to have some money?
He needs to be able to support himself.
Can he live at his mom's house?
It's not good. I used to just be like, okay, as long as they have a car or a job or a home, that's good enough. I've raised my standards.
Wow, you should raise your standards.
You know, that stuff's just not that important to me. I've been attracted to all kinds of men. You know,
does he have to have read your books?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
What if he's like, no, I just don't. It's not really my thing. Would that be okay?
No, we would never go out. So that's a prerequisite. What about you, Olivia?
I like guys who are funny.
Yes. Oh, that was important to me too.
Yes. Who let me be funny, because sometimes when you're with the guy and they like you make a joke and I've been with those guys that they always, when you get the laugh, they want to one up, and that's really annoying. Guys who are faithful. I don't do cheaters at all, because my last boyfriend was a cheater and I only put up with it because I really wasn't that into him. So he's more like a friend.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah. He's probably gay.
I hope he's watching.
Yeah. He probably is. Hey. You know, I like taller guys, only because the guys I date, if it doesn't work out, I end up like kind of ixing them out. Like I dated a Japanese guy before, and now I don't really date Japanese guys. I dated the short guy with white spiky hair, and then I don't really go for short guys with white spiky hair. And kind of like they kind of eliminate themselves.
See, that's funny. I get once I like someone who's a certain type. Like I dated a Nebuchadnezzar Jew who I just loved, and now that's like my type.
A what Jew?
The little Nebuchadnezzar Jew.
What's that? I don't know what a Nebuchadnezzar is.
We gotta move on. I'll educate you after.
Okay, well, we'll check the wiki on that one. All right, now our next question comes from a guy who isn't getting to use as much of himself as he'd really like to.
All right, guys, my girlfriend says that sex feels best when I only go part of the way in, like barely at all. I'd really like to be able to let it rip and, you know, go full throttle, because just a tip ain't exactly my favorite game. How can I make this work for her, though?
Okay, how does he make it work?
Well, I'm curious, is it that she thinks it's gonna hurt, or it does hurt when it goes all the way in, or is it that the tip kind of hits the special spot? Because I think if it's hurting her, you gotta be doing a little more foreplay, making sure she's lubricated and all of that stuff. If she thinks it's, you know, that that's the only way to hit the special spot, you explain to her, or you show her that you can hit that special spot with your hand when you're going full throttle.
Nice.
True,
I like that.
right?
True, true. And just so you know, tip for the boys out there, just the tip can still get a girl pregnant, so wrap it up. All right, thanks, Anna. All right, you guys, to visit more Anna David stuff, go to annadavid.com, and to get even more answers to your sexy questions, subscribe to the AOTS In Your Pants podcast. It's available anytime at g4tv.com/podcasts.